What is up, my legends? It's Scion. We are back, and we are going to actually talk about what to buy in the shop. Now, it's just this icon in the corner, and I'll give you that this is just
I
my
have lots
opinion.
of good wares.
So we're
Take
going to
your
go over
time.
it, like what's really good, um, what's would be a little bit too much pay to win, would be a little, over with. And me personally, I like to spend maybe $23 a month on a game that I am supporting and actually covering. And I don't think I have yet. I'm thinking about what I want to do right now, but I'm going to show you what I did buy, and we're just going to go into it. So the first thing that you have is just a Sky Stone, and you have pretty much a handful of Sky Stones, and I can tell you that this is the exact same prices that's from Korea. They didn't change anything, so I'm really glad that when I made that video saying don't touch anything in this game in the store, just leave it the way it is, they did exactly that. That was extremely good. So first up is the handful of Sky Stones. Now you roughly can get the $4.99 a day. You can get 150 Sky Stones if you do everything in a day. And we have the events going on right now that will actually help you even get that more. So you can get roughly around 150 a day if you keep coming back to your base. If you keep doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, map clears and all that type of stuff, you can get 150. So consider that a free 5. The 150 plus the bonus 5 is technically what you can get in a day. So $5, and it's not that much either. So definitely good. These are good prices right here for what Sky Stones are. I know some people are like, well, you could just earn it, but if you want to support the company, I'm not telling people don't put money into a game that's a good game, so we get more out of the game. So you have $2.99, $4.99, $9.99, and $29.99. $29.99 is the average across gacha games as far as what a 10 summon would cost. That's a 10 summon in this game. You also get a bonus 90 on top of that, so it's basically technically like 1,000, but that's par for the course. So this is a good part of the shop and stuff that you should pay attention to if you're going to be spending. Next up, we have normal, which is the 5 government bookmarks and the 950. If you're going to be spending your sky crystals, this is where you would be spending it to get your 10 summon, because it lowers the price by 50 when you get it in bulk at 950. So unless you don't care about that 50, that's probably the best bet. A bag of gold coin. This is what I'm usually always not that keen on the free currency. Gold coin, if you do things properly, I'm going to show you what I mean about do things properly. You really shouldn't have to dabble over here, but it's here for you just in case you need it. 150 is not a lot. And on my Korean account, when I upgraded literally one level from, let's say, my gear, if it's a epic gear at level 10, if I upgrade that to level 11, that's the 150 going right there. So that's how expensive it starts getting later on. So this becomes more of a thing. You do not need any of buying this gold, if at all, but you do not need it until you get to the end of end game in this game. You don't need it. Gold will not be drained enough for you as long as you're playing properly. Again, I'll explain what I mean by that a little bit later. There's no reason to actually need to spend any of your Sky Stone on this until literally the end of the game where you're grinding other stuff. All right. So the next up we have is your entry ticket, and this right here is where your stamina is, which I'm about to cop one right now just because. And you get these roughly from map completions and events and stuff like that. This is probably one of the more important things in the game because it actually allows you to play, and it's very useful. You have your Abyss ticket, which you can use on leafs for that too. I say don't do that. Just let it go naturally. Beat the boards that you can beat naturally. Use all your leafs for your stamina because you need stamina. Stamina literally is the most important thing in the game because it allows you to grind and progress faster. That is progressing faster. There's nothing stopping you from progressing faster other than your stamina. As long as you have stamina, you can do anything that you want in this game. And again, we're going to get to that in a second. Labyrinth compass, the same thing. Do not use your leaves on that. Do not use it. Use it all on energy, all on your stamina, because again, you can get gold, you can get gear, you can get items to get better gear, you can get tokens. Do not Do not do any. Let all of that progress naturally. Don't touch it. Now, if you want to use crystal on energy, you by all means you can. As you can see right here, you only need to spend 30, and you get 60 energy, which roughly, depending on what you get, what you're fighting, you get between 5 to 8 fights in that energy, so that's a good thing. I will never use, this is just me, because I'm not a crazy PvP player, but I will never use my currency ever on PvP flags. Nope. And then you have the Labyrinth Compass again, which is 120 again. I wouldn't do that. I would just let things naturally progress. All right, so now you have your Transmit Stone. This is where you can build up. These are pretty much when you fail in the summons area, you build these up all over time. And you see I'm up to 2 now. I will never, ever use this on Galaxy Bookmarks. But Galaxy Bookmarks are what happens at 1010. It's up to you guys. You have a shot. This is why Galaxy Bookmarks scare me so much, and I'll give you just a little bit of a history on it with me. I've never, in 10 tries from Galaxy Bookmarks, I've never gotten a character at 1010 in Korea. I know it's possible. I know you guys see the rates in this game. I've never gotten a character. So you weigh that next to the hero summon ticket. Don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you guys don't go into Galaxy Bookmarks after you beat 1010, because some of you will get lucky, some of you will get characters, and I will be right there cheering for you. But me personally, I do not like the rates, do not like the odds of that compared to getting a 4 to 5 star hero in the summon ticket right next to it. I just don't. I can't go. I can't abide. I can't. It makes me feel bad. I feel terrible. I just can't do it. Can't do it, people. Can't. The next we have the Moagara. The Moagara. I'm sorry, I skipped the 4 to 5 summon ticket. The 4 to 5 summon ticket is like the G in this game. It's the G in this game. This is where you get happy. Right here. This is where you get happy when you start, especially when we have events that give us these transit things. Like if you got 6, put it on the 4 to 5 star summon. Just do it. All right. So now the Moagara. This is the item that you use to actually get upgrade your skills. It's a very rare item. Please, 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 please do not upgrade the skill of a character that you will not use a lot. This not that easy getting silver transmit stones. So like they're a lot easier than the gold ones, but don't use this item because you need 15 of them. Don't use your items like that on the character that you feel that in the future when I get this character I'm gonna get rid of that. If you feel that way and you have Moagaras, save them until later, until you get an end game meta character that you're confident with, or whatever character is your favorite that you will use until the end, because you do not get these back. There's no getting them back. So 15 is a lot to use on the character that you have on the bench somewhere. Think about that. I would not use tickets on Giga Phantasm because you can get this so easy and grind it out that there's just no reason to do that. Lesser charms, greater charms. All right, so this right here, there are events that you can get this, and it's up to you. If you want to get gear leveled a little bit faster and you don't care about this, which is kind of rare for anybody to not care about that, but you can go into, there we go. If you guys go down right here, whoops. If you guys have a charm, a lesser accessory charm, charms or whatever else, again, this is about directly getting them. It's random. You will not get something that you directly want. It's going to go between all 9 of the presets. There's 9 presets. and it's going to pick between that and give you a random one. Sometimes you'll get something lit, sometimes you'll get trash. So just remember that. These are EXP items according to element, and personally, I wouldn't do this. I would just level my characters. Wouldn't do this at all. So that's up to you. Friendship bookmarks, you get those from people using people's characters and people using your characters. So I mean, this is just for the friendship summon. I would just do this progressively on my own. I wouldn't touch that. However, you see this right here. If you decide that you need more stamina, you can use your friendship points for that. You see I've done that already today. Same thing for PvP. If you decide that you want to do some more PvP, you can get more flags like that. This, now you see I don't barely have any of this. It's because I've already spent in here. I needed T2 and T5 accessories. This is literally like the best place to do it with these. Show you these ancient coins right here. And this is what I spent it on. Again, this is my opinion. You don't have to do this, but this is what I did it on because it gives you an immediate boost to your team. Because naturally, you will not get these items very quickly. So this gives you like an immediate boost to your team. And I didn't spend much on these particular items, which is upgrading your charms, your ring and your necklace charm. I just wanted to get the charm so I can put them on my characters. All right, so next we have Conquest Points. Conquest Points is PvP points. PvP points are not hard to overall do. You just need to PvP. You need to be good at PvP. And you have items in here that are worth. As you can see right here, this unknown stone. This involves actually upgrading your characters and their passives, as you can see right there. See, increase devotion skill right, of a starting grade 5 heroes when used enhancement ingredient. So there you go. You have your Gar Seed, a seed for growing Gar in the forest. Again, you need the PvP a lot to actually do this. This is pretty good. And in the forest and your home base, you just have a seed and then you throw the seed in there and then the Gar grows up and then you got yourself one. Very easy, right? So don't ignore PvP. Even if you suck, just go in there and earn some points. If you need energy again, you can use your PvP conquest points on that. If you build up enough, you can start getting gear like this. Now, this is heart gear, which is actually pretty good. As you can see right here, all of this is defensive. And as you can see, PvP wise, it's specifically you're supposed to put it on the PvP team so you can last a whole lot longer. It's always going to be this particular gear right here. You also have a way to level up your baseline. This is the attack, the helmet, the chest, and the boots, I believe. Yeah. So you can use all these charms right here if you see fit and you don't care about, the gladiator PvP gear. This is probably one of the better things to actually do in here because it'll level your character's power a lot faster. So you can just go in and level up like whatever defense stuff like this. So like me personally, I'm using this stuff on leveling my my tank. Like all my tank gear that I'm considering that's going to be it's the tank gear, that's it. I'm not going to do anything else with it. Using these items to level up my tank gear so they end up stronger. All right, finally we have the packs. All right, so you have the rank up pack, which is actually a very good deal. You get 1,000 immediately, which is one 110 summon. At rank 10 you get 200. At rank 15 you get 200. At rank 20 you get 200. Rank 25 you get 300. Rank 30 you get 300. Rank 35 you get 400. Rank 40 you get 400. All super good. All stuff that you should definitely be thinking about. If you're going to be spending one thing, then you can go ahead with this. However, there's still this, which is a very good thing. For $5 a month, you get your 200 immediately. You get 30 sky stones a day, which is not that bad, and you get hero exp up 10%, which is very good because that lowers your grinding and makes more worth on your energy. If you don't have to spend a lot for exp and stuff like that, that just helps you overall. And it's only $5 a month. Most games, what Knights Chronicle did I think Knights Chronicle was $8 or something like that, maybe $4. I'm forgetting. Who cares? But this is still only $5 a month for a membership to this game. That's if you want to pay just a minimum like that, I would pay for that, and that's very good worth. Monthly summon pack. You see, I have not done these. I probably won't, but the $29.99. It's not that bad, but if you're going to actually do something, if you're going to be spending money, you should probably do the $99.99 because you get 70 government bookmarks and 3,000 sky stones. I was looking at it. Unless Euphine comes out, that's the only way I'm going to do that. If Euphine comes out, just being honest. Gold pack. Again, I would not do this. I would not do any of this at all. Long as you're playing properly and farming things like the hunt and not over leveling all gear that you have, because that will break you. If you try to over level everything, every piece of gear that you have, you should always go with your tank first. Make sure your tank is tanky as F, that he has plus 15 with everything that you're going to use. If you're not going to use the gear, don't plus 15 and get that gear. Make sure it's a tier 3 or 4 type of gear and it's either purple or red. Like, don't go hardcore with blue gear. Like, maybe you upgrade to like 5 or maybe even 7 or something like that. You're just wasting gold at that point because you're going to get rid of it. So yeah, but we're going to talk about gear later. And last but not least, literally one of the more useful things in here, and I am strongly considering it. The $9.99, and this is the reason why I was saying I was going to leave all this for last. The $9.99 gives you 150 sky stones and 6 leaves, so that's essentially 70 energy per one, or 70 or 80, 70 probably per, which will give you, let's see, that's 420 energy. However, when you go over to the $29.99 one, gives you 4 more and gives you 450 sky stones. The reason why this is so good is because the thing that you will need the most in this entire game is energy. There's nothing else you will need more in this game. That will be the one thing that will stop you from progressing and grinding as quickly as possible in this game, and this is literally the most important thing in this entire store, and it's only $30. It's also last. So if there's ever a suggestion that I should make for you, that if you want to spend money on this game and progress as fast as possible, it's this particular area, and it's $29.99 Leaf Pack 2. So that's all I got for you guys with this one. I will talk about the other stores in a separate video because I knew that this was going to take too long and I don't want to take up too much of your time. So like and subscribe, follow me Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary and spin wisely. Peace.